So I've been reading through the new first founding book that dropped from Games Workshop just a couple weeks ago. And guys, I highly recommend if you can get your hands on it to pick it up. If you're a fan of Space Marines or if you're new to 40K, I think it's a fantastic starting point. It has over 300 pages of artwork, lore bits. It gives you an oversight of every chapter, some really key moments, and really helps lay the land. So if you're already a fan, it's great. If you're new, it's great. I'm really enjoying my time with it. And there are some lore bits here that I'm not familiar with. I'd be lying if I said I was an expert in all the Space Marine chapters. No way. And recently I was reading about the Iron Hands, and there was this little section in here I found very interesting and I wanted to share. So this little section is called the Magi Calculi, and I'm going to just read through it and we'll talk about it here at the end. So it says, when the Iron Hands commit their forces to a campaign, it is not with the blazing contrails of drop pods piercing an atmosphere, or the roar of bolter shells, but with the consultation of labyrinthine hexamethatic formulae known as the calculus of battle. The ultimate decision on how, where, when, and whether to respond to a plea for aid is not taken by a clan's iron captain, but by a cabal of prognostiseers known collectively as the Magi Calculi. In a ritual that can last many days, the Magi Calculi sacrifice all their available data upon the altar of the Omnissiah and their prognostication engines, numerating every possible variable and ascribing it the cold certainty of probability and logic. The Iron Hands never commit to a battlefield unless an overwhelming victory is all but guaranteed. To do otherwise, in their view, would be profligate and to the benefit of no one but humanity's foes. It is an interesting side note that the numerations of the Magi Calculi on the merits of joining Guilliman's Indominus Crusades fell substantially short of the usual standards of certainty, making it one of the rare instances in which Cardan Stronos exercised his right as war leader of the Iron Council to overrule the judgment of the Magi Calculi. So I thought that was just really interesting, and it makes total sense. It's how the Iron Hands would go about doing battle. I can't imagine, though, calling on them for aid and like you're waiting days and days for them to go through their vote and you're just getting absolutely torched on your planet. But that is the Iron Hands. I really love the fact that in 40K, even if you're a fan of Space Marines, the factions are so different. The chapters are so unique that you can find different areas that really interest you at different times. I know certain chapters I'm obsessed with for certain periods and then on to the next. There's just so many little lore bits, so much flavor you can interact with. I think it's where 40K really shines. What do you think about this little bit? What do you think about the Iron Hands? Let me know down below.